What's everybody? What's everybody? I still can't do it. What's up, everybody? Nether's back. More Dyson Sphere Program for you. Episode 124. Apparently, I can't speak today, so we'll see how that goes. But okay, now we're standing here where we left off in our photon generation factory. Well, it's a double factory, and we were ripping out stuff because the splitters will not fit in between these two builds. So this has to be output, right? Which means this is input. Output, input. So these are backward, basically, from what it was in our power generation system. So we got to rip all these guys out. And I was a little bit frustrated last episode because I don't like wasting camera time when I'm talking, when I'm doing stuff with you guys. But it is what it is, and we're going to make this thing work. Let's get out of God mode because that's already messing me up. But anyway, so I spent a lot of time off camera looking at where do we want to build stuff? Like, do we want to... Because I was like, why does the photon factory have interstellars when photons are only used for antimatter generation? So wouldn't I be doing that on ETHFO? And why are we moving it, right? But I remembered, oh yeah, that's because we're going to be doing antimatter production on Marty Lofton, the Greg Flowers system. So there's that. I forgot about that. Let's take out... That's got to be input now. So let's take all that out too. Which means we have to rip all these out separately, like individually, because these are going out, and so what we're going to be feeding them in, which actually makes this not really fit anymore. Didn't think about that. This input, because the splitter is not going to fit that close to this guy. These photon factories might have to be, they might have to be only 2 deep or 2 wide instead of 3 wide like they are right now. That's going to really cut down on the amount of photons we can generate per factory. So I hope that's not the case, but we'll see. I'm just going to slap these two in, and I'm hoping it works. Actually, no, the output, that was correct for output. So I just deleted something I needed. It's fine on the outside. Those are easy to make, so I'm not super concerned. It's more the splitter ones that I don't like ripping out because they take a little bit longer to make, to route. It's a little harder to copy those. Well, it's basically, for what we're doing right now, it's impossible to copy them. Because there's too much stuff in the way. I don't want to pick up the dishes. Okay, so we've ripped everything out. Again, I ripped out something that was actually valid. This is the output belt. Like, the output belt is here. Oh, no, it's going to be here. That's why I did that. But, okay, but that's right. So if the output belt is on the outsides, how do you have, what, 2? Where's the output belt for this guy? That's the problem. If this is an output belt, because it has to be because they're so close together, which means also this has to be an output belt. I really wanted an output belt in the middle right here. So this is why this has to be a 2 by system. I wonder if this can be a 4 by 20. It might fit better that way, because then I can just run all the input up the middle, and outside can be the return belts, right? Why don't we just do that? Why don't we make... Well, we can't move the interstellars. They won't go closer together. I mean, I guess we could do antimatter on ETHFO. There's plenty of space. I was looking. We've got, like, enough room for 2 or 3 more factories, types. And then we've got, whole parts of the planet. We can rip that build out if we need to, because it's not a standard build anymore. We can actually rip the center piece out, which I wouldn't do now, because we already are building around it. But we've got a lot of space here. So, I mean, it's not like we're hurting for space on our power generation planet. We could do the antimatter stuff here. I don't want to do it here, though. I want to do it this way. I want to use interstellars. I want to preserve the space we have here. I don't know. Let me think. Let me think a second. How can we do this so that everybody gets what they need? I mean, we could... There's got to be a way to do this. I'm probably just not thinking of it. I don't want to do a super tricked out way either, where they have belts doing this and junk like that. I mean, I can do it, I just don't want to do it. It's a lot more tedious. Although I technically only have to do it once, then I can copy the whole build. If we rip out the other factory, which is actually on this side for you guys, if we rip the other factory out, I can make one of them and copy it over. So really, we only have to worry about the exporting of one side, which we could well, we can't fit splitters in here. The dishes are too close together. We can only fit them right here. I really need one like right here to go up and over and like run something back on the top, right? That would be cool. Then we can do input and output on the same line. Whoa. Well, we can't for these other... So we couldn't for these guys. I'd have to run one right here just for that. So I could do the build where I feed these guys with a belt, I feed this guy with his own belt, and in return with his own belt, and do the same for this guy. How would I do that? Because we can't get up onto the belt without another splitter. It's going to be really hard to do. To get over the top of the splitter, you have to go 3 high. Well, I could do it like this. Let me think. Let me just copy a couple of these guys and just do it over here, because I can't... There's too much crap in there. Well, no, screw it. We're going to do it with one of these guys. So let's see, how would this work? We got input on the bottom, let's say. Right? We got input here. Can I stack it? I can't. Collides with another object. So that's out. I was thinking about stacking them and go up like that and go back. Like out of the side or something. And I can only do it out of one side, in one side, out the other. You notice how it doesn't have 4 inputs. It has 1 input and 1 output. You know, you only get two input-output areas. Dang, that sucks. Okay, let's see. Maybe I could do this. That won't work, man. I'm gonna I have to rip this out. Let's start from scratch on this. Do I have space for all these? Probably not. Let's drop these. I should have thought of this off build, off camera, but I didn't think that far ahead. I thought I knew what I was doing, so I didn't think I'd have to do this. All right, we have some space. We can probably pick up a lot of these photons, and more importantly, all the lenses that we're probably gonna have to pick up, which I think they're consumed already, so maybe we don't. Critical photons stack in the hundreds, so that's good. All right, let's reimagine this build. Let's reimage it. Imagine. There's no limitation to what we can imagine. Or with me, anyway. If that's a reference to a movie, if you know what that is, put it in the comments section. Wow, I got a lot of these. All right, now let's not kill these guys. We want these, right? So let's tell it, hey, you have photons, cool. Do we have, how many? We don't have any lenses, that's fine. All right, let's reimagine this. Let's kill this guy. All right, so if we only have 2, it's a lot easier, right? Because we can just feed down one side and it goes out the other side. So if we have 2, what's the closest I can put a dish to this thing? That's really what I care about. What's my max dishes? Right, so I can put one right there. Okay, so then I can put one over here, and then I can get them... I can actually put... Oh, I can't do that. What if I did an offset? Because that won't work, will it? Can I do this? Nope. So maybe that is what I want to do, because I have to get all the way over here, probably. Oh, it won't work at all. So I can do that. That is a lot of waste. That's so much waste, man. I could do it sideways. Like, I could run it down one way and go like that, but I still need splitters. Will inserters work with these guys? Or can it only work... Can I do inserters? Let's try it. Because then, I don't need splitters. I can just pull off the belt. That's probably the way I want to do it. Nope. Can't do it. Let me try to do it to the other side. Maybe that'll do it. It'll do it over here. And then if that's the case, I can load onto one side. I can load... Nope, can't do it. It has to run in, which means we have to use splitters. And man, that makes me a little upset, because it makes it really hard to run a lot of to do photon gen with 3 of them on this. So if I did do them really close together, what would it look like? Let's try that first. I don't want to just do the easy way out when maybe I can do something really tough and it works. So if they're that close, right, I've got a room for a splitter. That means that's input, which means output's out this way, output's the other way. So why don't I build it? Let me see if I can... Well, no, because it's going to be a splitter right there. Excuse me. So the max build is this as input, right? Or I mean output. That's the max build, which means this is max build too. Really, I could go like this, probably. Well, I don't want to get it on the edge, because then it won't be able to fit the other one. I think I can do that. That's max build. Which means max build is also this. Wow, it fits that close? Jesus. Alright, that's max build, right? And that actually gives us a little bit of space. So if that's max build, and that's an output, because it's so close to the edge, we can't put splitters there. I mean, we could. That means I can probably feed this side. So if I can feed here, because that is 5, right? Oh, that's the very edge of 5 right there. So that doesn't even fit. Yeah, that's not as good as this other one right here. How did we do this one? Oh, I put it on the edge. And it fits still. That will... Yeah, so that if that's an output belt, that will work. So I can feed this guy. See, I got the same problem now. Because I got to feed in the middle of both. I can't feed on this side. I don't think I can feed right here. Because they're too close. They can't put a splitter there. Remember, we tried to put a splitter there. It didn't work. It's got to be between these two spaces right here. Which means both of them have to have splitters. And now the middle guy can't output. That's not necessarily true. Okay, what if we do this? This will feed, sure. Let's do it like this, actually, because it looks more balanced. And then what I can do is do... That's an output, right? So this is an input. From here. Well, it might as well be from here, really. Nope. Why are you trying to get all crazy on me? Well, actually, just go over to here. It's totally fine. This is an input to here. But this is an output belt. Yes, I can do that. And it goes up to here and then into here. If it fits, which it might not, because it might be too close, actually. Collides with another object. And I'm like, yeah, I'm going to have to back this guy up a little bit. So why don't we do this? I think I can do 3. But let's copy the power build again. And we're going to have to kill... Well, I don't need to copy the power build. Let's just copy one piece of it. I need to move... Let's copy the front, and then I can kind of fix it as I go. Let's copy this guy, because this is really what I need. I need to know the spacing of it. Oh, okay, I just did it like that. Because see how I can do belts right there? I need to be able to connect belts. So where is this guy on the grid? Okay, he's one little step back from the grid right there. All right, let's go do that. So he's right on the center of the interstellar. All right, that's what fits. That's what she said. It's a crazy build, guys. I haven't had to think this hard in a long time. All right. So that's the center right there, and it's one step back. I thought that wouldn't work. Now let's see if I can get a belt in there, because it's got to do a return belt right here. Oh, yeah, I can do one belt. So that means the output for this guy is going to have to be right... Oh. Did it not set it? Please say it didn't. Okay, it didn't set it. Good. So that means that's the output. I think we can do this. So let me build... I won't build anything yet. Let's just get the one thing built. There we go. And that means the output is going to be here as well. Which means we use this for input. Totally cool with that. Which means the splitter is going to go... Man, I'm hunched over already because I'm just so focused on this build. That is the input belt. This is going to work. Okay, now I got it. That just got his groove back. That goes to like that. And then we got another one on this side. Let's copy this. Boom. We can make this work. Yes! Like this. And then this guy has an output right here, but it's going to connect to this, right? Because it's the same belt we're going to use on the other guy. Because it's going to hook up to this side when we dupe it. And we really need to do this because it's not technically running yet. All right, let's make sure this guy's doing photon generation, just because, I mean, not that it matters probably too much right now, but I don't want to mess that up in the future. When I do the copy, I want it to copy correctly. That's the export belt for this guy. That means he needs an import belt, which we'll do from here. And this guy's going to get fed from both of this side. So the input belt, we should really put the output coming to here just because it's cooler. Makes more sense. That means the input belt from here will be like this. And that's actually photons, so let's not hook it up yet. Those are actual lenses. Again, I'm posture, John, posture. Posture's important. All right, so we've got this set up, dude. Dude! Wait, was it? Yes! I forgot about that meme. Well, it's a meme in my head anyway. Yes! It can be done. We have the technology. All right, let's plumb this guy because he's not doing anything. Let's plumb him in. All right, everybody's hooked up. We just haven't hooked up the inputs yet, which is totally fine. Let's copy this guy and get this thing going, man. Let's just plumb this now, because I'm pretty good. I'm good with that build. This is a little bit funky. I would really like these guys to come out of here, but that's okay. I like the inputs kind of come out of the same thing, but they can't. It's fine. So let's do that. Now everyone has these, right? Everybody has lenses. Everybody has output. Dude! That's awesome. Only took me, you know, 16 minutes or whatever. All right, let's start copying because we're beasts. We want to copy mostly just the splitters and the lines that do not curve because the curving lines don't really matter. So let's copy and let's just do this until it fits. Boom. I mean, we should just keep going probably. Sweet. Let it build as we go. Man, this is awesome. And I got what I wanted. I wanted the max amount of photon generation, and we're getting that. So stoked about this, dude. Now, will this fit when we get closer to the pole? Probably. I mean, it should. We're leaving a lot of space, so I'm not super concerned about it fitting or not fitting. I think it will. Now let's just plumb the rest of this guy, and we're good. Whoa, that's not, maybe not good. Is that off? Is that straight? No, those lines are straight. Okay, now we just have to plumb these splitters and stuff, and the return belts, like that. We really only have to connect them like this. Not a big deal at all. It's super, super easy. Again, I'm hunched over. My back's actually starting to hurt, so that's kind of good, because I'm... You know, when you get used to having good posture, your back will start to hurt pretty quick if you hunch over because it's not used to using those muscles anymore, so that's good. That tells me that I'm remembering my posture more than I think I am. Not that you guys really care about that. Okay, that's plumbed. Dude, Gabe! Nice to see you back, bro. Hopefully you stick around. Haven't seen you in so long, dude. How you been? Gabriel, I can't remember your screen name. Gabe41 or whatever it is. Gabriel41. That guy's been a subscriber of mine for, like, what, almost 10 years or something. It's been a long time, dude. He used to help run DJ Army when it was around back in the World of Tanks days, and War Thunder stuff when we did planes, and even Minecraft servers and stuff that we used to have running. We used to do a lot of stuff on this channel, and I really like to do some of it again. I can't do all of it just because I don't really have the time for that anymore, but I want to do some of it. What's going on here? Why is it not feeding? It's out? How is it? Oh, okay, it's out. It's fine. Just let it, you know, redo its thing. So, dude, how you been? Let me know in the comment section, man. How you been doing? And I was thinking about, we probably need, at some point, what's it called? I always forget the name of it. There's been so many different kinds of servers over the years. A Discord server. What do you guys think? In the comment section, let me know if you guys think we need a Discord server. We used to have a TeamSpeak server for all the people on my channel. We used to just play games together and stuff. And I thought it was really cool because people just played games together as subscribers and people who liked the same game. So, and it worked a little better with World of Tanks because that's definitely a multiplayer game. And so that was kind of, you know, made more sense that people would platoon up and kind of, it's a multiplayer game, right? And, you know, the games I play now are mostly single player because I don't have time to play multiplayer games like I used to. I barely have time to play this game, to be honest. And I got, what, 10 minutes left? Perfect. So let me know, though, if you want a Discord server. I would hop in there, you know, to talk with you guys and stuff, to chat. That'd be kind of fun and build more community, which I really loved about one of the things I missed the most about my old, about how my channel used to run is that, is we had TeamSpeak. We had people playing games together, and I could actually talk with people live, you know? Comments are good and everything, but they're not the same as talking live. It's not the same as talking to someone, you know, over the computer, over the internet. If we can't meet up face to face, at least we could talk over the internet, you know? So that was pretty fun, actually. So what do you guys think about doing that again and maybe collaborating on some stuff? I don't mind playing some multiplayer games sometimes. I'm also thinking about doing some streaming maybe on like Tuesday nights or something, because I can't do it on weekend nights. My weekend nights are packed. But it could be a lot of fun. Dude, this build. I'm super psyched about it. Anyway, let me know what you think in the comments section about a Discord server or something something like that. I think it would be fun. Maybe I can, you know, I would definitely get in there like while I'm streaming and stuff, if I do streaming, and talk to you guys about different things. I'm gonna have to take that belt off the back, by the way, because it's a shared belt, so that won't fit on the new thing. Actually, that's the back belt right there, because we already have that back belt. We're gonna share it. But anyway, yeah, I've been thinking about that Discord server. Not sure if you guys would want to be in there, but maybe. Could be cool. All right, let's get rid of some of this stuff over here now that this build is pretty much exactly how I want it. We don't need this. We want to actually get rid of... Well, that gets rid of... Ugh. I don't want that. All right, we're going to have to do... Why don't we do this? Let's get rid of this line, and I'll go back and close and try to get just those dishes. It's a little bit arduous over here. But this is a shared belt, so I cannot paste it. It's kind of like how I can't paste... Probably should have let's put me in God mode, because I'm just going to start running into buildings. It's kind of like how I couldn't copy the suborbitals, but this one is just a little bit more tedious because the amount of space I can touch with this painter is a lot smaller. It's a lot more nuanced. Like, it's a lot... Ooh, I almost missed this. It's just a much more easy to mess up, right? Got to be a little bit more accurate with my painting skills here. All right, I think I got everything. And then I need to take out this. So I'm just going to go like that. There we go. I think that'll do it. I think that's a good copy. It might say it won't work because I've got actually stuff. See how I've got stuff inside the dude there? So why don't we... Look, it won't fit anyway because of that. I don't know what's going on there, but I probably have belt. I have belt sticking out probably that won't connect. So why don't we do this? Let's do it one more time. It's okay. This is a lot faster. You know what I'm going to do? Why don't I do this? I'm going to move this guy. It's not that hard to do. It's super easy. You just go like that. And, again, like ND Extreme Pro said, if you get out into planet mode, where did it go? Oh, it's right there. I just can't see it. You should be able to not have to use your inventory if you close your inventory. Okay, these guys are on storage anyway. So if I do that, it picks up the whole thing. Well, it's looking like it's putting it in my inventory, but okay, it's dropping it on the ground. Just clear it. Just clear it. It's fine. It's, you know what? Whatever. I don't even care at this point. You're doing lenses. Let's make sure your storage, you're not going to be doing anything with this. Drop it in there. Alright, then let's kill this guy. Then we'll pick up all the stuff on the thing. Nope. Let's do this. I don't need to do any of this other stuff. Really, I just need to put lenses in there. Alright, let's pick up all these lenses. If we can. Okay, we can. Sweet. More lenses. There we go. Now, we can copy this whole thing. And we still will have to be very, very careful. Oops, let's move the mech more to the center. About getting... What I really want to do, I guess, is I'm just going to get... Let's get that back guy right there. We did. Okay, good. We got to get this whole thing. That's fine. We just have to be really careful. We're just going to get the splitters and these dudes right here. We're not going to get the belt sticking out the bottom. We're just going to do those by hand to make sure this will fit in correctly. We'll get that. Okay? That should be good. Really just want these splitters and the inside belts. And then those dishes. Right? We went to IKEA. We want the dishes. It's a little bit of a crazy build, but it's working. Okay. This it still doesn't fit. I don't want to move it. It has to fit right here. It cannot fit anywhere else. Why is it not fitting? Too close to another power facility. But it works everywhere else but there. That doesn't make sense to me. I mean, one way I could do it is just kill that guy. Why is that not working? But it works on every other one but that one. Okay. What the heck? You know what? Let's just kill this one. Fine. You don't want to play nice? Well, you're dead. We don't need you then. Okay, cool. Now let's copy it. It's so strange that it doesn't work on just that one spot, but oh well, it is what it is. Because I want this build to be big, right? That's what she said. Am I in God mode? Yes, I am. Let's get rid of that. Definitely don't want that. All right, copy everything except the one guy who had to be a nuisance. Well, you don't get to play then. You don't want to play nice? You don't get to play at all. All right, let's just get this, because again, we seem to have issues with the belt on the other side, so we don't want to get any of that. All right, cool. Now, let's see if this works. There we go. Now it works. Is that exactly where the other one is? I believe it is. I believe it's completely set up exactly perfect. No, it's not. There it is. It might be because it's squinching in as we get close to the pole. So let's plop that guy down too close to another power facility. I don't see any red at all. Oh, I see the red over there. That is odd. Okay. Let's do it one more time, but we can't do it. Okay. Okay. It's a little bit frustrating. Try not to get frustrated. It is what it is. Kind of, you know, you just have to do what you can do. I just don't like to waste your guys' camera time doing the same thing 50 times to make it work. I like to make it work kind of the first time so that we can move to other builds. We have a lot to do. We don't really have time to sit around. This is literally going to take on another build, another whole episode. Okay, that's fine. Copy. Let's make sure this works. Let's line it up correctly. Oh, it's already got one. That's why it didn't work. Okay. This looks like it's lined up accurately. Paste. All right, let's run the bot. Let's actually get this part in first so we can get rid of the other interstellar. It's going to copy it over. We want to turn it off because I want to make sure we can move those lenses over, not grab more. We don't need more lenses. So it's building, it's building. Please build it. There we go. Turn this off. Local, no, we don't want it. Max this thing out because what we're going to do is grab a bunch of lenses from this guy. And they're on the ground, which is totally fine. Let's just get them into here, the ones we have into here. And they're going to get consumed, which is totally cool with me. Let's go pick this up. Can we do it from here? Yes. Okay, cool. All right, let's move back to this. We might not be able to touch this guy at that point. Ooh. All right, let's move this guy back down to 400 and local demand. Boom. All right, we have a lot of extra dudes. It's totally cool. Why don't we say like this, and we'll just do this. We put 100 in here, and then let's fill up my warpers first, and we'll give it whatever's left. It's going to use these warpers eventually, so I'm not that concerned that it has a bunch of extra warpers. Put this back down to 100. Local demand. There we go. All right, so I'm going to give it ships. I'm going to give it a couple of these guys, because it's not going to have to move a lot of stuff. Just warpers and lenses, that's it. I think this thing's set up. Okay, it's all set up. Now we've got to set up some belts here. And this thing will finally be done. You know, it only took a whole episode to figure this out. But hey, I can't complain. I did get my 3-dish wide build, and I don't know why the dishes worked last time, but now they don't work this time. It's odd to me, but it's fine. It's just a weird thing. I know this won't work. Yeah, that's not going to work. That's okay. Let's get this stuff plumbed, because some of it's not plumbed in. If we look, this guy is not plumbed, right? Because he needs to plumb, and we told him not to do it. So let's get him going and get out of God mode so he can spit his photons out onto the belt. And then I think we need to do the bottom. I think the bottom guy is actually good to go. I'm slouching again. So we got that, and we got photons. We're going to be doing antimatter on the next episode. But we're going to do that on Marty Lofton in the Greg Flower system like we talked about already. And then we're going to make antimatter fuel rods, and we'll be good to go. This should be a splitter, so let's do that. We almost forgot to do a splitter here. That might work, so let's just leave it. We need a splitter, because we need these to go into both places. We need this to split into both places, so let's do this first. We need half and half, basically, here. So this will split it, one to each side. There we go. Perfect. And this guy should be all set up. Everybody over here should be set up. Yeah, they're good. Alright. We're good. Everybody is set up. Everybody's producing. We now have photons coming out of the backside. A lot of... Well, not a lot of them, but we have enough. This guy has a ton. So we're going to split those in the next episode into hydrogen and antimatter. Now, our hydrogen is going to have to get exported. That's going to be fun. We might have to figure out a way to burn it or kill it. I might set up a remote system that's requiring hydrogen just to burn it off. So what that will do is, since it's really far away, because I need unipolar magnets, so we might actually go to the black hole to set up unipolar magnets there, because we're pegged right now on that. So I'm going to go to the black hole, set up a hydrogen burning center, which is going to be a bunch of thermal plants, and it'll ship excess hydrogen out there. It's the last guy to get the hydrogen, right? Because he's the furthest away. So everybody else will get their hydrogen. They're going to demand, and when it's filling up, the other guy will get some if there's some available. Just like how TL Hart Stark, your system, dude, was the last to get accumulators. Remember that? So that's why, because it's the furthest away, and that's how the logistics system works. So we've got this set up. Hit the like button if you did like the video. It is appreciated and lets me that you're liking the content. Again, welcome back, Gabe. Good to see you back. Good to see all the new subscribers. Good to see all the new comments happening and more activity. I just love to talk with you guys about what I'm playing. It's kind of like playing multiplayer without playing multiplayer. It's kind of weird. Anyway, I will see you on the next episode. Stay frosty.